Hi, I'm Jennifer from Me Time. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful Amelia Botanical Banner from the Hoop Studio subscription. If you're new to Me Time, we deliver machine embroidery experiences right to your door. We have 4 amazing subscriptions, and you can go check them out at metimedeliver.com and learn all about Me Time and what we do here. Okay, let's take a look at what you're going to get in your kit this month. A canvas banner blank, several pretty colors of high quality wool felt, beautiful fabrics including this floral designed by Rifle Paper Company, a dowel and cording to hang your banner, wooden beads and tassels to accent your banner, full color step-by-step instructions. We offer 2 embroidery field size options for this banner. Cut sizes are listed on page 3 for the 8x12 size and page 13 for the 5x7 size. We have already pre-cut, starched, and pressed our fabrics. To make a pretty border, we're first going to hem it and then add that to the bottom. Set the canvas banner blank right side up. Make sure the casing is at the top. Place the border fabric right side down, centered on the banner. Fold the left side of the border fabric over to match the width of the banner and then press it well. Repeat on the right side so that the border is the same width as the banner. Now for step 5, I'm going to unfold the edge and line the edge up with the crease I made with the iron, and then I'm going to press it. Line this edge up with the edge of the banner again and repress. Repeat that for the right side. Unfold the edge, line it up with the crease, press it, and then line the edge up with the edge of the banner and press it again. I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and top stitch each side about 1/4 inch. For part 2, I'm going to start by placing my border on my work surface right side up. Make sure that when you place it that the main blue flowers have the top of the petals on the top of the fabric and the stems are down, pointing towards the bottom part. Place the banner on top of the border with the right side down. Line up the bottom of the banner with the top edge of the border like this. Starting at the bottom where the casing is, really tightly roll up the banner. Stop about 1 inch from the edge of the banner. We call this the burrito method. If you've ever made a pillowcase like this, you'll understand what this is. Fold the bottom edge of the border over the banner. The goal is to get the hemmed edge of the banner sandwiched between the edges of the border. Clip all the layers in place. Make sure that the rolled part of the banner is out of the way, not clipped in between the layers. Now I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and sew with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Pull the rolled banner out to turn the project right side out. And press. For part 3, I'm going to show you how to hoop our banner blank. We're going to hoop the Kimberbell Sticky Back Wash Away Stabilizer onto the hoop with the glossy paper side up. Using a pin or scissors or something sharp, we're going to score around the inside of the hoop. Peel off the paper to expose the sticky part of the stabilizer. Load the centering crosshairs into the machine. And then we're going to stitch the crosshairs in a visible color so that we can see it clearly. We're going to set the banner right side up onto our workspace. Fold the banner so that it's going long ways. Right sides together with the fold on the left and finger press. This is called fold A. Then we're going to fold the banner down from the top and align the bottom of the casing with the top of the border. Finger press this to fold, and then we're calling this fold B. If you're making an 8x12 banner, skip ahead to the section of this video titled 8x12 Field Finish Hooping. If you're using a 5x7 embroidery field, following the steps on page 14, this is what you'll do. Unfold the fold B. I'm going to mark where that crease of fold B was with a water-soluble pen, just a tiny bit to help me see that crease. Then I'm going to mark 2 5/8 inches up from that point. This is called line C. I'm going to mark 2 5/8 inches down from that point. This is line D. Now align the vertical crosshairs up with line C and the horizontal crosshairs up with fold A. The bottom of the banner will be to the left of the hoop. Then unfold the banner and smooth it out on the stabilizer, just like this. Load your 5x7 Part A file into your machine. When you're looking for the file, look for the bird that faces to the left. After you stitch out Part A, you're going to remove your project from the hoop the sticky back stabilizer, and then stitch out the centering crosshairs again. Place the banner right side up with the casing at the top on your work surface. Fold the banner in half, hot dog style, long like this, right sides together. Find the line D on the bottom section of your banner that we marked earlier, 2 5/8 inches down from fold B. Set your banner on top of the sticky back stabilizer. Align fold A with horizontal crosshairs and line D with the vertical crosshairs. Make sure that the bottom of the banner is to the right. Unfold the banner and smooth it out so it sticks to the stabilizer. Load Part B into your machine and you're ready to stitch again. Remember that the bird face is to the right this time. If you're using an 8x12 embroidery field, follow the directions on page 7 of your instructions. Flip the project over so that the border is on the top. Fold A should align with the vertical crosshair and fold B should align with the horizontal crosshair. Unfold the banner and smooth it out so it adheres to the stabilizer. Okay, we're on to part 4. I'm so excited to get stitching on this beautiful design. First, we need to load the 8x12 embroidery file into the machine. For machine step 1, stitch the branch fill using the brown thread. Now here's a little tip. If you slow down your machine here, then it will help so that your thread doesn't break so much. Stitch the leaves 1 placement lines using the green thread. Here you're going to place the leaves 1 fabric right side up, covering the placement lines. Tape in place. Stitch the leaves 1 tack down lines and apply a fray preventative product to the edges of the stitch lines. This is a raw edge design, and applying the fray check will avoid any frayed fabric threads from showing. Allow to dry fully for about 15 to 30 minutes before trimming. Then we're going to trim the fabric as desired. Here's a little helpful tip. If you bubble cut around the leaves and then cut into the fabric at an angle to get the tiny cuts around the leaves, that will make it a lot easier. Stitch the leaves 1 details. Each Hoop Studio project includes a fresh technique. For this project, we're learning how to use the felt for a raw edge applique. Raw edge appliques are great because you don't need a heavy cover stitch, which can make your design look chunky and bulky. This is a technique that every embroiderer should learn. I just showed you how to do a raw edge applique with fabric. Now we're going to use felt. This is a beautiful high quality wool felt with shades we selected especially for this project. The nice thing about felt is you don't need to apply a fray preventative and you can get a nice close trim. Stitch the leaves to placement lines with the light blue thread. Place the leaves to felt, covering the placement lines. Tape in place. Stitch the leaves to tack down lines. And then we're going to trim the felt however you desired. Again, doing a bubble cut and then cutting into it helps make it go a little bit smoother. Stitch the leaves to details. You're going to notice a pattern here for all of the applique we're doing. You're going to stitch a placement line, then you're going to place the felt on the fabric. Next, stitch the tack down lines and trim. Last, we're going to stitch details to the applique. So rather than take time to go through every one of these appliques, I'm going to skip ahead to part 5. All right, we're all done with part 4. We've removed our banner from the stabilizer. We used a wet cotton swab to remove the remaining stabilizer and all of the pen marks from our water-soluble pen. First, we're going to insert the dowel into the casing. And then we need to thread the cording through one end of the dowel and tie a knot to hold it into place. From here, we're going to thread the beads and the tassels through the cording. I'm doing the same pattern as the directions. A light bead, tassel, tassel. I looped my tassel around the cording so this wouldn't shift. A dark bead, light, light, dark, light. You'll notice that the tassels are different lengths. This was designed this way so that it would hang really nicely and you didn't have to worry about adjusting the length. Okay, the cordings come just the right length, so you don't have to cut unless you want it shorter. But just notice that each of the ends has been sealed off for you already. Now you're all ready to hang it in your home. Great job. Thank you for joining me today for this tutorial. One of the things I love so much about this beautiful design is this gorgeous little bird. I hope you enjoy this design too. There's so many things that you can do with it after you've stitched it on this banner. You can put it on a tea towel, put it on a pillow and set it on your couch. There's so many versatile things that you can do with this. If you've liked any of the products that I used in the tutorial today, like the tape dispenser or the iron or the stabilizer, you can go purchase those in our store at metimedelivered.com. Remember, if you subscribe, you get a 10% discount in the store. Thank you again for joining me today, and I hope you go enjoy some well-deserved me time.